Hey, hey, 5 o'clock somewhere. I'm gonna live forever. I'm gonna cross that river. I'm gonna catch tomorrow now. You're gonna wanna hold me just like I always told you. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. Nobody here will ever find me, but I will always be around. Just like the songs I leave behind me, I'm gonna live forever now. You fathers and you mothers, be good to one another. Please try to raise your children right. Don't let the darkness hold them, don't let them feel forsaken. Just lead them safely to the light. When this old world has blown asunder and all the stars fall from the sky, remember someone really loves you. We'll live forever, you and I. I'm gonna live forever. I'm gonna cross that river. I'm gonna catch tomorrow now. You're gonna wanna hold me just like I always told you. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. Nobody here will ever find me, but I will always be around. Just like the songs I leave behind me, I'm gonna live forever now. I'm gonna live forever. I'm gonna cross that river. I'm gonna catch tomorrow now. Billy Joe Shaver, everyone, if you're interested. I'm attempting to do this show tonight without my earplugs in. I think I should be all right. So I always say this, let me know if it sounds strange, but you guys always tell me it sounds good, so I don't know, I guess it does. I reckon it does. Do a little Robert Earl Keen. Ladies and gentlemen, Robert Earl Keen. Standing down on Main Street across from Mr. Blues, faded leather jacket, and my worn out broken shoes. Chill north wind was blowing, but spring was coming on. I wondered to myself just how long that I'd been gone. Well, I strolled across old Main Street, walked down a flight of stairs, stepped into the hall and saw that all my friends were there. A neon sign was flashing, welcome, come on in. Feels so good, feeling good again. My favorite band was playing an Otis Redding song. When they sang the chorus, everybody sang along. Can and margaritas swaying side by side. I heard they were divorcing, but I guess they let it slide. And I wished I'd had some money with which to buy around. I wished I'd cashed my paycheck before I came to town. But I reached into my pocket, found 320s and a 10. Feels so good, feeling good again. There was old man Perkins sitting on his stool, watching Butch and Jimmy John talking loud and playing pool. The boys from Silver City were standing by the fire, singing like they thought they were the Tabernacle Choir. And I wanted you to see them all, I wish that you were there. I looked across the room and saw you standing on the stand. When I caught your eye, I saw you break into a grin. It feels so good, feeling good again. And I wanted you to see them all, I wish that you were there. Looked across the room and saw you standing on the stair. When I caught your eye, I saw you break into a grin. It feels so good, feeling good again. Feels so good, feeling good again. Feels so good, feeling good again. Robert Earl King. Goodbye, Mimi. She's had enough. I get that feeling sometimes myself. Don't forget to watch Michael Ward at 5:30 tonight. Bone up on your music trivia. You think you know a lot about music trivia until you watch that show, and then you go, I don't know. I never even heard that stuff. All right, this is the Jackie Lomax song. As I look across the room at you, our eyes are joined for a breath or two. I never finish what I mean to do. I start to trail off when I'm halfway through. Then I fall inside your eyes, and I'm drowning in your love, but I cannot bring to my mind what it was that I was thinking of. I can feel you sigh with my back to you, as though the sigh were mine and I'm attached to you. Deep inside your eyes that I'm attracted to, like a moth towards the light, I can't stop my headlong flight. Then I fall inside your eyes, and I'm drowning in your love, but I cannot bring to my mind what it was that I was thinking of. The sounds inside the room seem to fade away. I don't think that I was listening anyway. No, I can't explain why I feel this way. Just one look from you, there's nothing I can do but to fall inside your eyes. And I'm drowning in your love, but I cannot bring to my mind what it was that I was thinking of. I think it's supposed to end like that, so like, you know, to implicate that he ran out of, he forgot what he was doing. You see, couldn't remember what it was. Something like that. Something like that. Anyway. I'm gonna try one now that I can hardly do. Because I always gotta have one that I hardly know how to do. Okay. Who does this song anyway? Okay, here's a quiz. You can win absolutely nothing. Who did this song originally? Remember, you win absolutely nothing. Her eyes, to the right beat. Her eyes makes stars look like they're not shining. Her hair falls perfectly without her trying. She's so beautiful, and I tell her every day. I know, when I compliment her she won't believe me. It's so sad to think that she won't see what I see. But every time she asks me, do I look okay? I say, when I see your face, there's not a thing that I would change. 'Cause girl, you're amazing, just the way you are. When I see you smile, the whole world stops and stares for a while. 'Cause girl, you're amazing, just the way you are. Her lips, I could kiss them all day if she'd let me. Her laugh, she hates, but I think it's so sexy. She's so beautiful, and I tell her every day. I know, I'll never ask you to change. If perfect's what you're searching for, then just stay the same. You don't bother asking me, do I look okay? 'Cause I'll say, thank God you didn't. When I see your face, there's not a thing that I would change. You're amazing, just the way you are. When I see you smile, the whole world stops and stares for a while. 'Cause girl, you're amazing, just the way you are, the way you are, the way you are. Girl, you're amazing, just the way you are. When I see your face, there's not a thing that I would change. Girl, you're amazing, just the way you are. Ta-da! So who was it? Who did it? I guess I'll let you know some other day. Some other time. Oh boy, it's charging right through. I always just plot these things out for how long they last, but they never last that long. Well, Steve Earle. Baby, it's a cold, hard world out there. Broken-hearted people everywhere, taking whatever love they get. I don't wanna wind up like that, so baby, throw your arms around my neck. Lay your pretty head against my chest. Listen to one heartbeat, then the next. Baby, I don't wanna lose you yet. You know I love you and I know you love me. It's everything that love's supposed to be. I don't want all of that one day. Find out we let it slip away. So baby, throw your arms around my neck. Lay your pretty head against my chest. Listen to one heartbeat, then the next. Baby, I don't wanna lose you yet. Can't tell you nothing about a love, I guess, that you don't already know. Girl, when you're in my arms like this, I don't ever wanna let you go. Maybe I'm wrong, but what if I'm right? Everything depending on us tonight. Maybe we'll pass this way again. I don't wanna have to wait till then. So baby, throw your arms around my neck. Lay your pretty head against my chest. Listen to one heartbeat, then the next. Baby, I won't lose you. I don't wanna lose you. Hey. Did anybody answer that question?
No.
Nobody knows who did it, huh? Except for you. Okay.
Maybe.
Who?
I said maybe.
Oh. 21. Well, I got one more. If this is too short, which it's not short at all, if it is, though, maybe I'll squeeze in another one. Who knows? It's my show. I do what I want. That's how it works, ladies and gentlemen. Except for keep Mimi around. That's her show. She does what she wants. Okay? More Robert O'Keefe. Okay. Well, Sherry was a waitress at the only joint in town. She had a reputation as a girl who'd been around. Down Main Street after midnight with a brand new pack of cigs, a fresh one hanging from her lips, beer between her legs. She'd ride down to the river, meet with all her friends. The road goes on forever and the party never ends. Now Sonny was a loner, older than the rest. He was going in the Navy, but he couldn't pass the test. So he hung around town, sold a little pot. The law caught wind of Sonny. One day he got caught, and he was back in business when they set him free again. The road goes on forever and the party never ends. Now Sonny's playing 8-ball at the joint where Sherry works, when some drunk out of towner put his hand up Sherry's skirt. Sonny took his pool cue. He laid the drunk on the floor, stuck $1 in her tip jar, and he walked on out the door. She ran right beside him, reaching for his hand. The road goes on forever and the party never ends. They jumped into his pickup. Sonny jammed it into gear. He looked over at Sherry, said, "Let's get out of here." The stars were high above them. The moon was in the east. The sun was setting on them when they reached Miami Beach. They got a hotel by the water, a quart of Bombay gin. The road goes on forever and the party never ends. Well, they soon ran out of money, but Sonny knew a man who knew some Cuban refugees who dealt in contraband. Sonny met the Cubans at a house just off the route, with a briefcase full of money and a pistol in his boot. The cards were on the table when the law came busting in. The road goes on forever and the party never ends. Well, the Cubans grabbed the goodies. Sonny grabbed the jack. He broke the bathroom window and crawled on out the back. Sherry drove the pickup through the alley on the side where the lawman tackled Sonny and was reading him his rights. Sherry stepped into the alley with a single shot .410. The road goes on forever and the party never ends. Well, they left the lawman lying and made their getaway. Got back to the hotel just before the break of day. Sonny gave her all the money. He blew her a little kiss. Said, "If they ask you how it happened, say I forced you into this." She watched as his tail lights disappeared around the bend. The road goes on forever and the party never ends. It's Main Street after midnight, just like it was before. 21 months later, at the local grocery store, Sherry buys a paper and a cold six-pack of beer. The headline reads that Sonny is going to the chair. She drives out onto Main Street in her brand new Mercedes-Benz. The road goes on forever and the party never ends. Ta-da. All right. I think that's it.
You got 4 minutes.
4 whole minutes. I don't know what to play, folks. What do you want to hear? I don't have anything else. I'm going to sign off. I can't think of anything, and if I did,
I'll
I'd...
play Maureen then.
Oh, okay. Maureen it is. It's been months since I played it, but anyway. Maureen shot a doctor last night on an airplane. They said he wouldn't hurt us, but he got me nervous and mean. Well, he was fat and he stank. God knows he drank more than we do. So I shot him in first class and then I bailed out and ran home to you. I bet you don't believe me. I can tell by your smile. Honey, why don't you leave me? Go get lost for a while, Maureen. Maureen, Maureen, there's a hole in between where we come from and the things that I'm thinking ain't necessarily the things that I say. I may have lied to myself, tried to tell God that I love you. But even he doesn't answer his phone anymore when I pray. I bet you don't believe me. I can tell by your smile. Honey, why don't you leave me? Go get lost for a while, Maureen. I bet you don't believe me. I can tell by your smile. Honey, why don't you leave me? Go get lost for a while, Maureen. Maureen, Maureen, I shot a doctor last night on an airplane. They said he wouldn't hurt us, but he got me nervous and mean. Well, I hope you all could hear that. Like I said, I didn't wear my earplugs. I have no idea if I'm being heard or how it's coming across. Thank you all for viewing one more time. See you next week. Don't forget to watch Michael. I just might go to Orozco's this Sunday, so if you're feeling inclined to go, show up down there. Come on, bring a guitar or something, or whatever you can play. Or if you can't play, that's directed towards you, Sherry. You know, we can see you down there. We need all the support we can get. Everybody should come down to Orozco's next Sunday, if they're having one. All right, thanks for coming. Bye.